자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, NBA 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 샬럿 호네츠 10월 28일 경기 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 네. LA 레이커스 홈 경기고요. 네. 일전에 이제 샬럿 호네츠랑 한번 붙었을 때 레이커스에서
I am the 2K and here's everything going
레이커스가
down
지금
right now and this week
LA
in
클리퍼스한테
NBA
개막전을 졌고
2K20.
그
Getting started in the
다음에
neighborhood
유타
with your
재즈전은
2K compete
이기고
events.
그 다음에 이제 샬럿
Home runs has hit
호네츠랑
Annie up.
경기를
Win
하는데
VC and climb the
샬럿한테도
leaderboard.
무난하게
Win.
이기지 않을까 싶습니다. 왜냐면
And in the locker room,
처음에만
each
저기
guy has been going over and
안
through his
잡혔던
own
것
routine
같고.
to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one. Now it's ended up.
잠시만요. 요걸 제가 잘못했네요. 홈이랑 어웨이를 바꿔서 했네요. 자, 뭐 어차피 다시 리셋한 김에 그 기존에 말씀드렸던 거 한번 설명드리면 지금처럼 NBA 투데이 경기를 눌렀을 때 리스트가 이렇게 아직 미국 시간 기준이기 때문에 업데이트가 안 되어 있습니다. 이런 경우에는 플레이 나우에 들어가셔서 A3 버튼을 누르시고 로딩 시간이 좀 걸리네요. 원래 여기 공식 2K 스포츠 로스터를 클릭해주면 이렇게 그 2K 로스터로 바뀌게 됩니다. 그럼 여기서 하면 그대로 그 경기가 업데이트 되어 있지 않아도 그 최신 라이브 로스터로 플레이 하실 수가 있습니다. 자, 다시 홈이랑 원정 마쳤으니까 다시 시작해 볼게요.
Oh, you can. And in my team, hey, turn on the lights. The lights out pack is here. Did someone say Pink Diamond Clay Thompson? Yup. Bump up your shooting from distance with these cards.
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, for the last few years...
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Aiken is out there with Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Zeller, and he overshot that one, missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances.
Davis
LeBron is in the discussion.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Washington. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Bridges against LeBron. Here's what a finish!
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head. Boy, you gotta think that one through.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Zeller. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
I see him.
Knocked loose. Stolen by McGee. James in the post. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
And the first one drops.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Now, here's Rozier. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Inside, here's Washington. They get it again. Zeller. Great D that time from Davis.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Down low.
데이비스한테 좀 더 빨리 줬어야 돼요.
Here's Bacon to the left side wing. Rozier looking around. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. Criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Now here's Zeller. Here's Rozier. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
블락당했어.
Here's Bacon. Guarded by Bradley. Bacon the pass to Bridges. There's the pass to Washington. Kicks it to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Zeller.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Davis. Over Washington, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Rozier. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
뺏겼어?
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Washington. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's McGee. It's deflected.
블락당했다.
Bridges with it. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
I love
갑자기
the
또
fact that
4점
Bridges
차까지
does a
쫓겼네.
little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, it doesn't matter where you place him in the lineup, Clark. Miles Bridges is going to make some plays.
Well, I love his rugged quality he has, guys. I mean, He can guard anybody at the 3 or 4 spot. Doesn't mind going up against guys that are bigger. Everybody knows about his athletic ability and dunking it, but he's got more in his package than that.
나이스
A
드랍.
platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here is Cook. On the wing, Daniels. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. Hornets trail by 4. And here is Graham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Zeller. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Daniels, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Lakers leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the layup for 2.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
1:24 left in the first. Here's Graham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, you know, last season the Hornets coming up short at the end. They were right in the hunt but finished 9th in the East. Really was a solid season for them, but they were hoping for a return to the playoffs.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Clark, the Hornets, the 9th seed, as you mentioned, they were in it until the end.
And you know, guys, Charlotte has only made the playoffs once since returning to the Hornets moniker. Thought it might be their year last year. Not sure of the direction of the
아
team.
근데 레이커스는 벤치 멤버랑 벤치 멤버 아닌 멤버랑
No
이게 너무
question
심해.
about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Graham after the basket by the Lakers. From 12 feet out. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Pass to Daniels. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Yep, that one goes.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Graham. Over Cook. And it's Graham missing. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Howard, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Monk for 3. That shot off. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game, even when you're struggling at times or you're not.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Cook, Caldwell Pope out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's Monk. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's off from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league.
와, 벤치 멤버가 더
Get beyond
잘하는데?
preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him.
나이스 블락.
But it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into
no.
perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Hornets trail by 14. Graham surveying the floor. And Zeller kicks to Monk. A putback. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Quarter number 2, about 2 minutes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Cody Zeller. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
First one falls for him.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now.
이제
They have
르브론이랑
improved,
데이비스 다
but
나오네.
is it enough to go deep in the West?
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis.
16점짜리까지 벌려놨어.
LeBron comes in for Jared Dudley. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Quinn Cook. Now, here's Rozier. Outside Williams. Washington passes to Rozier. Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. And it's Graham missing. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Here's Graham, following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Bacon. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
덩크하려고
he blocked
그랬는데.
it and deflects off the backboard. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Shoots over Graham. That one wide left.
Not sure
잠깐만.
what the D was doing there. Clearly
누가?
a breakdown. You can ill afford to
일부러
give a guy
부상당했는데?
like him that good a look.
And there's the pass to Rozier. There's Bacon. Second shot opportunity. And no
일부러 왜
good.
부상당했지?
But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success
아,
in the
부상
draft.
때문에
Well, you
르브론
take a look at
빼졌네.
it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, two outstanding young
르브론
players.
갑자기 빠지고
They've
좀
missed on the picks
던지다.
they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
Here's Bradley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rozier kicks to Williams. Gets an open look and hits.
Boy, a knockdown mid-range shooter. When Williams is roaming around this area, you got to be alert.
Bradley against Rozier. Right side Bradley. Green left side. Passes it to McGee over Williams. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now, here's Rozier. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk with the ball. He's against Green. Monk with the ball. Now Green defending. McGee with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
I'm
오,
afraid for Anthony
20점까지
Davis a rest
돌렸다.
for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis
야.
long term.
Boy, I tell you what,
Davis.
Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And one danger for this Hornets team, they could find themselves in that dreaded mode of mediocrity.
Yeah, you know, for a number of years, they've actually epitomized mediocrity. 500 pretty much all of last season until the very end. I think they either need to do a full rebuild and start from scratch or find a way to break out of this middle-of-the-pack path.
Here's Bacon. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Looking to end the run. Comes up empty down low.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here is Davis. Here's Cook. Offensive rebound. A nice shot
야.
by Howard. Howard's got 5 now.
Such a
아, 이거
great
좀
rebounder.
호넷이
Athleticism
좀
and
심한데?
length Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Green, and through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as
3점
possible.
슛 쏠
And I don't see
별로
them
없긴
straying from
한데
that strategy in
근데
the second
워낙
half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Shaq,
포스트
let's get your
공격이나
insight
이런
on
게 되게
Charlotte.
강하네.
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's
르브론 다시
contributing
돌아왔네.
in the
아까
scoring column?
맞네. 여기
Through two
부상
quarters, he
맞았던.
has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and
르브론
ready to
지금
go
저기
for
아까
the
팔
second half of
다쳐가지고
basketball. On the court for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Back to Rozier. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And here we can check out the story on Avery Bradley. Last season's performance for him put up about 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Tries from 10. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McGee's got 7 points. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Rozier. Here's Bridges, and it's blocked by Bradley. And he recovers it. Zeller passes to Bridges. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Back to James. Shoots over Bridges. Bradley finds Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with
30점 차.
consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the basket by Rozier.
스크린 걸려가지고.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And they double up James. Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. The city hosted the All-Star game last season. They've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The try by James. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley, and stolen by James. Here's Daniels, and he banks in the layup. Daniels has got 6. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive.
와,
And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
바이올레이션까지. 샬럿 완전 무너졌다, 무너졌어.
Every opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Troy Daniels. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Malik Monk comes in for Bridges. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Williams. Zeller up top. He kicks to Monk. 4 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jumps.
저걸 못 넣어?
And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 33% in the 2nd half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Pass to Graham. Now, here's Monk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Graham. They could use a bucket. That one misses. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things in the 2nd half.
40점 차까지 벌릴 수
And a big summer for the
있겠는데?
Lakers trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Howard kicks to Cook. No one near James as he lets it go. The wing jumper off target. To the wing right side. Monk with the ball, working on James, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. LeBron dishes to Davis. Launches a three. And
나이스
James with the
3점.
basket on the assist by Davis. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by James, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Rozier the pass to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Pretty good at forcing the issue inside is Williams. He knows how to draw the foul.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and both free throws good for Williams. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Los Angeles with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Antetokounmpo out there with Howard. And it's Cook in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Monk for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Monk's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Hornets. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Antetokounmpo kicks to Howard, and the pass to Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Martin. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
천천히.
Cook looking it over. Howard with it. Biyombo on him.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
He misses the free throw. Daniels, he's checked in for Cook. That's off as well. So he misses both.
And last year, the Hornets seemed on the cusp of making a run into the playoffs. Never could quite get there.
And, you know, they had a chance to make some big moves at the deadline, but refrained from doing so. The team hasn't made a big roster splash in a long time, and you know the fans are starting to beg for a shakeup.
Monk's shot's good.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pass to Daniels. To stop the drought, he kicks to Howard. That
와,
one, no
저걸
good.
못 넣어?
And the Hornets now going the other way. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Daniels over to the wing. He dishes it to Howard.
와.
Biombo with the rebound. Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field
안 돼,
since
안
the
돼, 안
beginning
돼.
of the
진짜
fourth. Strong
르브론이랑
work at that end of the floor.
데이비스 있어야 돼.
Here's Martin. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Monk.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
But there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. And the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. They get the rebound, McGee, and he converts the layup.
맥이라도
In
있어서
the
다행이다.
rebound differential, one more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Outside, Martin. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. With the shot. Hernan Gomez passes to Biombo. 3-pointer. Martin. Good on the triple.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
To the wing on the left. Here's McGee. On the wing, Daniels. McGee with it. Working on Biombo. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Martin up top. He's covered by Daniels. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Martin missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Martin against McGee. Knocks it loose.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
확실히 엄청 큰 차이로 이기니까 르브론이랑 안토니오 데이비스 걔네 안 내보니까
to go up 1-0 on the year against the Hornets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for JaVale McGee.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Up top, Graham. Pass to Martin. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Graham defending. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Martin dishes to Graham. Here's Biombo. And then Biombo with the dunk.
Yeah, he's a threat to throw it down every time he's near the rim. At 6'9", Biombo has not only the height, but the strength and bounce to jam it down.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that
멋있게
celebration right now. I mean,
들어야겠죠.
what a terrific team victory.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this
대승이다,
one was
대승 진짜.
never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
데이비스가
All right,
저거
David, thank
뭐
you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season.
베스트
For
선수상
David
먹으려고.
Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 샬럿 호네츠 경기 10월 28일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.